Well, good morning. Welcome to Agape. Agape, a center for love. That's what we do. We teach how to better self-love through conscious living. I define love as the awareness and acceptance of wholeness. So I'm aware and accept my own wholeness. From there, I can be aware and accept your wholeness. From there, I can be aware and accept the wholeness of life. What does that mean? It means I stop judging. It's pure and simple. At Agape, we teach the science of mind as put together by the wonderful Ernest Holmes, and also honor the truths that are in all wisdoms. I consider myself a Zen practitioner. I consider myself a Hindu at times. I consider myself steeped in some of the teachings of Jesus. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm an individual using the teachings of the great masters to build a connection, to have the best life I can possibly imagine, to be free. And so with that, let's take a few moments and let's just calm ourselves down. So I invite you to come into a comfortable, seated upright position. Your back straight. Hands gently resting on your lap. Close your eyes. And bring all your awareness to your breath. Consciously take a deep breath in. And now let it go. Again, another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release any stress, any tension. And again, a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel yourself just falling deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now in this most peaceful and relaxed state, I want you to imagine that you do not have a body. I want you to imagine letting go of any identity that you've created for yourself. I want you to imagine letting go of all feelings. I want you to imagine that you are nowhere. I want you to imagine there is nothing, no thing. All you are is pure awareness. This is the truth. This is the essence of who you are. Everything else is noise. It is here true healing takes place. It is here where we are connected to the infinite. It is here where we find peace. I want you to understand that you can come back here anytime you want by simply taking 3 deep breaths and letting go of the body, letting go of the mind, letting go of the emotions, letting go of the labels, letting go of everything. And you will find that which you're seeking. So feeling refreshed, feeling a sense of peace, start to come back to this time, to this place, to this day, to your body. Begin to move, maybe your head from side to side, your hands and fingers. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back to now. Today I'm going to continue my series on the Eightfold Path. We've already done right view, right intention, right speech. Today we're going to focus on right action. It's actually living the truth that you speak. A great master said, however many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do if you do not act from them? What is it Walt Whitman said? Your actions speak louder than your words, therefore I cannot hear what you say. Your actions tell the world, tell the universe, tell people who you really are. So the idea of right action is critical to living a centered and aware life. Right action is simply the art of embodying and living the truth we claim to believe. That's right. It's just living your truth. It's walking your talk, as they would say here in Texas. You got to walk your talk. That's right. You're walking your talk. You're aligned. And that's critical. But before we get into doing that, why would you want to do that? Why right action? First off, words are cheap. You just spout words out. People are doing that all the time. Just go online, go into the news. People are just spouting words, aren't they? Intentions are invisible. Nobody knows what your intentions are when you say the words because they're invisible. No one can actually read why you're doing what you're doing. But actions, your actions are undeniable. You say you're kind and then you yell at someone. Whoa. Your word was cheap. You were yelling to protect them, but they didn't hear any of that. Your action was undeniable and it hurt. So, understanding that why right action is, words are just cheap. Everyone's got words. You watch this in relationships all the time. Forgive me, I'll never do that again. Next week, oh, forgive me, I'm sorry, I made a mistake again. They may have a great intention, but you'll never know it. I can't feel that you love me. Why? Because your actions are not aligned with what you're saying and what your intentions are. So what is right action? It's acting in ways that are rooted in compassion, integrity, and non-harming. Compassion, empathetic to where the other person is. Integrity, aligned with what you value most, aligned with what you speak, aligned with your intention. And your action is not harmful. The Buddha has 3 commitments that we make for right action. The first one is, do not kill. Honor all life. Well, isn't that the same thing as the commandment in the Christian religion? Thou shalt not kill. Honor all life. The second of the commitments is, do not steal. Respect others' rights and possessions. That could be physical or it could be their intellectual properties. What I'm doing right now is I'm simply talking about what I believe the Buddha said, what is written the Buddha said. I don't know where he got it. Maybe he got it from somewhere else, but right now I'm not claiming, hey, this is Lee Wolak. No, this is Lee Wolak's perception and viewpoint of what the Buddha said. Do not steal. The third one is, do not engage in sexual misconduct. Act with respect, honesty, and responsibility in your intimate relationships. The Buddha didn't say don't have sex, don't enjoy it. He said do it respecting the other person. He said do it honestly and responsibly. Sex is a beautiful thing. We make it dirty because we're not doing it from the perspective of right intention and right action. You see, right action is not about following rules because some authority said so. It's understanding cause and effect and how every action seeds consequence, a consequence in our life and the world around us. It's about being conscious of what we're creating with every step, every word, every thought, every intention, every action. Every action is you telling the universe who you are. If you know anything about me and you're following me, I don't follow rules. There are rules I follow, like I'll go along with speed limits or traffic lights to fit in. But as far as a lot of other things, no, I'm going to think for myself. And I understand that when I think for myself, there's a cause and effect that comes with it. I'm okay with that. Here's the other thing. Sometimes right action could be no action. Do you get that? Sometimes the perfect right action is to take no action. We don't think about it that way. We think that we have to act on whatever we're thinking about, whatever's in front of us all the time. And I'm finding in a majority of cases, taking no action is the perfect right action. You see, why does right action matter? Well, number one, right action matters because it builds your character. Your character is who you are in the world. It shapes your destiny. Your character, what you're putting out there, that energy that you're putting out through your action, it's your destiny. Your actions are going to attract to you or repel from you. And that's your destiny, is going to go in that direction. It awakens your soul because you're living in alignment, and the soul is always in alignment. You see, every action you take either aligns with your higher self or pulls you deeper into the illusion of life. Energy cannot lie. The frequency you emit through your actions becomes the life you live. And people know that because you can't hide your frequency. You think you're hiding, that you're lying, but you're not, because your actions emit a frequency. We talked about that the other day. We talked about just because something's easier and it's not in alignment with who you are, don't do it. Don't take that action, because it's going to emit an energy and people are going to say, they're going to know who you are. I truly believe that right action starts with a pause. I believe that that's one of the greatest spiritual tools we can have, the power of the pause. Something happens, pause 3 seconds. What would be the greatest expression of love I can do in this situation? You see, when we pause, we're able to ask ourselves, is this action I'm about to take kind? Kindness is one of the greatest things you can do in the world today. But you've got to ask before you take the action, is this action kind? And then you ask yourself, is it honest? Am I being truthful about who I am? Or am I putting on a mask and doing something that's not honest, that's deceitful? Ask yourself this, will this action bring harm or will it be healing? Sometimes, will it be harmful speaking? Sometimes the action of speech, right, is very harmful. I want to be right. And you say it. You defend yourself. Not only do you defend yourself with words, you defend yourselves with action. And sometimes you don't need to defend at all. You see, when we act with awareness, we break free from reactive living. We stop letting fear, anger, and craving run our life. Almost everything that we regret in our lives is a result of reaction, is a result of considering the reactions that we gave in a situation. We reacted. We didn't respond. We reacted. We let it go. Our fear got a hold of us. Our anger came out. Our desire to be right. Our craving to have life a specific way. And then there we are at night thinking about, I could have done that differently. What could I have done differently? I could have been kind. I could have been kinder. I could have been more honest. I could have seen that what I was about to do would have caused harm. See, we run into a trap, and that's the trap of justification. That's right, we try to justify. We can justify anything. You know that. We can rationalize anything. You see, the ego always tries to justify its poor action. I was tired. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, that's just me. Do you see the ego's justifying? Instead of saying, I screwed up. I'm sorry. That won't happen again. Or we go on and we go, well, they really deserved it. You know, based on everything I saw, they deserved me doing that. We can really rationalize that, can't we? And then, this is a big one. It's just business. Do you ever hear that? I heard that in the corporate world all the time. We're going to take some action in underwriting that was going to hurt a lot of people. Why? It's just business. Got to understand, we're here to make the bottom line. It's just business. Next one. No one will know. Oh, yes, they will. Because you know why? Because you'll know. And when you know, you've changed your frequency that you're not in integrity. And when you know that, it's going to affect you whether you want to believe it or not. The other thing is that just a trap of justification. It's not a big deal. It's only a small thing. I'm only going to hurt that person just a little bit. I'm only going to steal a little bit of money. It's not a big deal. I'm doing it for their own good. Whoa. Whoa. Those are the traps. They deserve it. It's just business. No one will know. It's not a big deal. But there's a path here. It's called the path of radical self-honesty. Here's the key. If it's wrong, don't do it. You know if it's wrong. You have your own moral code. You know it's wrong, don't do it. If it's harmful, don't justify it. If you're harming someone and you know you're harming someone and you're justifying it, you're off the path. If it's selfish, don't disguise it as self-care. Say, I did a selfish act. I like to look at it this way. I like to not compromise on anything. I like to collaborate. When I collaborate, it means what is best for both of us. So it's not being selfish. I want this issue fixed, but I want it so that we both win. Now that's not selfish. That truly is self-care. But if someone's losing, that's selfish. The spiritual path of right action. What is it? Right action is meditation in motion. It's being fully aware of everything you do. It's prayer with your body. Your body becomes your living prayer. You're acting as if you are a kind, compassionate, empathetic, do no harm, do good person. That, my friends, is prayer with the body. It's a declaration to the world and to everyone you meet. I live from truth, not illusion. I walk my talk. My word and actions are aligned and they are gold. You see, on the spiritual path, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to look at everything and then act. Because let's face it, we will make mistakes. That's how we learn. We're human. If you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. So give up the idea that you're not going to make mistakes. Right action isn't a set of commandments like I was brought up as a Catholic. It's not that at all. It's not something carved in stone. It's a living, breathing relationship between you and life itself. And when you feel it, you can adjust and you can take the perfect action. The path of life is not walked by your words. It's not walked by your good intentions. It's walked by your good deeds. How you act in the world tells the world who you are. Your actions speak louder than words, and you're the one who chooses how you act. Choose wisely, my friends, because it's your destiny. I want to thank you for listening today. And as a person of interest, I invite you to plug in deeper to Agape. Go to our website, agapespiritualcenter.com. Join me for our morning meditations. Join me for our Wednesday gatherings. Join me for a class. Join me for our Sunday services. If you're local, please show up. There's so many things that we offer, and it's there for you. I invite you to go to that agapespiritualcenter.com and sign up for our weekly newsletter. And while you're there, make a donation. Support us. Your support allows us to bring this message to greater and greater numbers of people. And if we do that together, we can empower each other, support each other, and indeed, we can make the world a better place. So with that, I wish you the best. I see you taking your perfect actions this week, and I see your life change.